Okay, today is part 11 of NEET UG MCQ. MCQ. I am Dr. Shiban, MBBS DCH, postgraduated from Madras Medical College. Okay, so now let us come to the first question. RH means what? Can you expand the name, spelling RH? RH refers to rhesus factor in blood grouping. Rhesus factor in blood grouping, that is RH. RH. They'll ask R is capital and small letters H. Okay. So rhesus factor is present in the surface of RBC. True or false? Surface of RBC. These two are the keywords. Rhesus factor is located in the surface of. Rhesus factor is found in the surface of RBC. True or false? True. Right? See, all the questions I have taken from your NCERT 11th standard book. Okay. Everything is there in your NCERT 11th standard book. Okay. Rhesus is the word related to what? Rhesus is the word related to what? Related to blood grouping. That itself they can ask you, match the following. Rhesus is the blood related to blood grouping. Have you heard of formed elements? FORMED. Formed elements are found in blood. True or false? Formed elements, this they have asked. This is a repeat MCQ. Formed elements are found in blood. True or false? Formed elements. Formed elements are found in blood. Okay. What is this? LAG, lag, log, senescent. What is the question? They'll keep one more point and they'll ask which is not true. LAG, LOG and senescent. Do you know the question for this? Question. It is three phases of growth. Three phases of growth. They'll keep some other choice and they'll ask which is not the growth. Or they can keep and match the following also. Lag, log and senescent are three phases of growth. This is how you should prepare for NEET MCQ. Okay. This is how you should prepare for NEET MCQ. Breaking of CC bond. Breaking of CC bond is typical for what? This is how you should prepare for NEET. Breaking of CC bond is typical for what? Blood of basis of cellular respiration. So they will ask the ulta question. So basic for cellular respiration is, what is the basis? Breaking of CC bond. This will be the toughest MCQ. Breaking of CC bond. Dash is the favored substrate for respiration. Same word they are given in the textbook. Same word. I'll give you four choice. Glucose, carbon dioxide, oxygen and temperature. Glucose, oxygen, carbon dioxide and good temperature. What is the answer? Dash is the favored substrate for respiration. Glucose. See, when they give four choices, these are the rank deciding MCQs. Everything will look like same answer. Don't forget glucose. Even if you forget glucose, don't forget the question for glucose. Don't forget the question for glucose. This question they asked more than 10 times, I think. Mitochondria. Answer is mitochondria. What is the question? Mitochondria. What is the question? So read it very correctly. Initial stage of cellular respiration. Initial stage of cellular respiration occurs in which part of the nucleus, the cell? They'll give four things: nucleus, nucleoplasm, cytoplasm, mitochondria. So even if you forget cytoplasm, don't forget the question. Okay, next question. Same thing for mitochondria. For mitochondria, what is the question? This is how we should prepare for NEET. Tell the question for mitochondria. For cytoplasm, you know the question. For mitochondria, what is the question? Mitochondria. Pyruvic acid is transported into dash of the following. Pyruvic acid is transported into dash of the following. They'll give four choices. That time you should, don't forget the question, mitochondria. See, and next question. Matrix is the keyword, okay. Matrix of mitochondria. What is the question? First cytoplasm we discussed. Next mitochondria we discussed. Now matrix of mitochondria. Same word they are given in a textbook. What is the question? If you know these three questions, you can answer the toughest. Match the following. Krebs cycle. Other name of Krebs cycle. What is it? TCA cycle. Tricarboxylic acid cycle. Respiration. Krebs cycle. KREBS. Krebs cycle. Don't forget the question. Three questions, okay. Cytoplasm, mitochondria, matrix of mitochondria. Proteins cannot give energy. They will ask, which of the following cannot give energy? That time, this will be the toughest point. If you know this point, you can answer that question. Proteins cannot give energy. True or false? True or false? It is a false statement. Protein can give energy. Okay. But this is a tricky question. Fats cannot give energy. True or false? Fats cannot give energy. True or false? False. Because fats can give energy. Protein and fat both can give energy. Okay. Lactic acid involved in glycolysis. Lactic acid involved in glycolysis. True or false? Which of the following statement is false? Or which of the? If you know this point, you can think and answer. What is the question? Lactic acid involved in glycolysis. True or false? False. Because pyruvic acid is involved in glycolysis. Pyruvic acid glycolysis. This question they have asked in NEET 2023. Okay. Lactic acid fermentation. Lactic acid fermentation occurs in anaerobic bacteria. Lactic acid fermentation occurs in anaerobic bacteria. The key words are lactic acid and anaerobic. Lactic acid and anaerobic. What is the answer? Same line they are given in a textbook. False. It occurs in. Did you read this? Aerobic. Lactic acid fermentation occurs in aerobic media. Aerobic. True or false? False. Because it occurs in anaerobic media. Anaerobic is the correct answer. Okay. Aerobic. Alcohol fermentation occurs in aerobic media. True or false? Alcohol fermentation occurs in aerobic condition. True or false? Alcohol. True or false? False. It occurs in anaerobic. Okay. Once more I want. Dash reaction usually occurs in anaerobic media. Dash usually occurs in anaerobic media. If you know this point, you can do and match the following. Anaerobic media. Fermentation. Okay, keep it in mind. Very important NEET MCQ. In eukaryotes, aerobic respiration occurs. In eukaryotes, aerobic respiration occurs. True or false? The question is eukaryotes. In eukaryotes, aerobic respiration occurs. True or false? True. See, this is very easy to hear now. When you see the choice in MCQ, you will get confused. Okay, that is why they have scientifically proved that any study material for that matter, it has to be recalled for 7 continuous days. So here this video for 7 continuous days, spend 1 hour for 7 days continuously, and you will remember all the points for 100% sure. 7 days continuously. They have proved that. Okay, now it is for short term memory. It will come here and it will go away. Okay, practice this. Okay, next. This is a repeated method. Dash directly enters into the TCA cycle. Tricarboxylic TCA cycle. I will tell you the correct expansion next. Any idea? Tricarboxylic acid cycle. Tricarboxylic acid cycle. Tricarboxylic acid cycle. TCA cycle is also called Krebs cycle. Krebs. Krebs cycle. Tell me, it's true or false? Or dash directly enters. Oh, right. Yes. Acetyl CoA. Which one directly enters into the TCA cycle? The same thing there. Acetyl CoA. Okay. They'll give you 4 choice. ATP, acetyl CoA, NADP, carbon dioxide. You'll get confused. So directly means acetyl CoA. They have given 4 choices. The correct answer was diffusion. Correct chance. Okay. What is the question now? You are going to answer diffusion. What is the question? The question is gaseous exchange in plants is by diffusion. Gaseous exchange in plants is by diffusion. Diffusion. Don't forget the question. Diffusion will be in the choice. Don't forget the question. Okay. Now, this gaseous exchange in plants occurs through 2 important sites. Do you know the site? 2 important sites where gaseous exchange in plants occurs. Very important. I am going to release the answer. Tomato, you might think. The answer is lentils also. Tomato, you know the point. Lentils also, keep it in mind. Don't forget the question. It is gaseous exchange. It is gaseous exchange. Cellular respiration occurs in occurs in plants. Okay. The answer is glucose. You have to answer glucose. Answer is glucose. What is the question now? This is how you should prepare for NEET. This is how you should prepare for NEET. Glucose. What is the question? Substrate for respiration in plants. This is how you should prepare. Substrate, don't forget the question, okay? Substrate for respiration in plants is by glucose. When they give 4 choice, this will be the toughest MCQ, and this they have asked so many times in it. So many times they asked this paper question. Okay. Fats can give energy in plants. Fats can, C-A-N, can give energy in plants. True or false? True or false? I'm discussing about fat. Yes, okay. Proteins can break down and give energy. True or false? Proteins can break down and give energy. True or false? Yes, true. So these questions may not come directly, but if you know this point, you can answer some tough MCQ, right? This I discussed just before. Cytoplasm is the answer. Cytoplasm is the answer. What is the question? I discussed in the beginning. So I told no, short-term memory it will not. 7 days continuous recall. 7 days continuous recall. Cytoplasm question, come on. First stage of cellular respiration occurs in cytoplasm. First stage of cellular respiration occurs in cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. Okay, don't forget this question. Answer is cytoplasm. First stage. This is repeat NEET. So many times they have asked. End product of glucose metabolism is. End product of glucose metabolism. End product of glucose metabolism is pyruvic acid. So forget pyruvic acid. Remember the question for pyruvic acid. Okay, this is how you should prepare for NEET. If you forget pyruvic acid, remember the question. This question they have asked 2 molecules. You have to underline 2 molecules. So what is the question? Any clue? 2 molecules. This page is given, page number. 2 molecules of pyruvic acid is formed from glucose. This they have asked. 2 molecules, okay. So when you enter 2 molecules, you should think this question and you should think me also. Okay, good. Next. Which is a catalyst in the formation of pyruvic acid? Catalyst in the formation of pyruvic acid. Come on. Enzyme. Catalyst in the formation of pyruvic acid. Don't forget my name, Dr. Sheban. Okay. Glucose to pyruvic acid. The name of the reaction is called what? Glucose to pyruvic acid. Glucose to pyruvic acid. The reaction is called Glucose to pyruvic acid. The reaction is called glycolysis. Glucose to pyruvic acid. Glucose to pyruvic acid. They'll keep ulta and make you confused. Okay. End product of glycolysis. What is the end product of glycolysis? These are all direct questions, direct MCQ, but confusing in the examination. End product of glycolysis. 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. You should remember pyruvic acid. You should remember 2 molecules. Both are important. 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. Don't forget the question. Don't forget the question. Okay. See, I have given a big O. Oxygen and organism. Do you know the question for this? Big O. Do you know the question for this? Oxygen and organism. Oxygen. Because second choice, when they give it in the answer, you cannot imagine the question. Such a tough question. Oxygen and organ. They'll give anyone. Either they'll give organism or they'll give oxygen. What is the question? See, fate of pyruvate depends upon. You will not think oxygen and you will not think organism also in the examination hall. Am I right or wrong? Fate of pyruvate depends upon oxygen, organism. When they give organism, you will not think that question at all. You will not think about that. This question can you remember? I discussed. Pyruvic acid is transported into. Just now we discussed. See, these are all short-term memory. You will answer now. This will not help you much. You have to recall this video 7 days continuously. Don't revise the textbook. Revision is useless. I'll tell you, revision is useless. You have to read the textbook once or maximum twice. And after that, you have to recall. What we are doing is recall, not revision. You are thinking, see, what is the answer? Pyruvic acid is transported into mitochondria. So this pyruvic acid is converted into dash inside mitochondria. This pyruvic acid is converted to dash inside mitochondria. Acetyl CoA, don't forget the question. Don't forget the question. Acetyl CoA. What is ETS? At least one MCQ will be like this, expansion. They'll give 4 choice and make you confused. ETS, electron transfer system. ETS, electron transfer system. ETS, electron transfer system. What do you mean by the word amphibolic pathway? Amphibolic pathway. Amphibolic pathway. Amphibolic pathway means they have both anabolism and catabolism. Both anabolism and catabolism means amphibolic pathway. Both anabolism and catabolism. Can you give an example for amphibolic pathway? Can you give an example for amphibolic pathway? Examphibolic pathway. The answer is respiratory pathway in plants. Respiratory pathway in plants is the classical example of amphibolic. Okay. Don't forget the question. Type of respiratory substance. Type of respiratory substance will be in the answer section. You have to do this. But now you have to tell the question for this, which you will not think in the examination hall at all. Type of respiratory substance. Type of respiratory substance. What is the question? Respiratory coefficient RQ. Respiratory coefficient depends upon dash. You will not remember this choice. See the choice. Type of respiratory substance. You will not remember at all. They will give oxygen, humidity, temperature, and finally last they will give this type of substance. You will keep thinking about those things. Type of respiratory substance. Question is respiratory coefficient depends upon. In eukaryotes, aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of carbon dioxide. True or false? In eukaryotes, aerobic respiration occurs in the presence of carbon dioxide. True or false? See, these are rank deciding points. False, because the answer depends upon oxygen. This is a repeat MCQ. Acetylcholine is formed inside what? Acetylcholine. Just now we discussed short-term memory. Mitochondria, right? That's not what we discussed. So what is this also you can answer now. What is the precursor of acetylcholine? Precursor means one step behind from where acetylcholine comes. Precursor of acetylcholine is pyric acid, right? Pyric acid. So carbon dioxide released will be the answer. Carbon dioxide released, or oxygen released, or nitrogen released, or hydrogen released they will keep. You have to answer carbon dioxide released. What is the question? This is how you should prepare for NEET. In the formation of acetyl-CoA, carbon dioxide is released. Same what they have given a textbook. In the formation of acetyl-CoA, carbon dioxide is released. What is the expansion of TCA cycle? Just now I discussed TCA. Tricarboxylic acid. Okay? Tricarboxylic acid. TCA pathway is also called TCA pathway. TCA is other is called Krebs, Krebs, Krebs cycle or Krebs pathway, something. TCA cycle Krebs. This is a repeat MCQ. Site of TCA cycle. Mitochondria, cytoplasma, nucleus, nucleolus, Golgi apparatus. They'll give 5 choices like this only. TCA cycle occurs in what? We discussed now in the beginning. Matrix of mitochondria. Matrix of mitochondria. Don't forget the question. Site of TCA cycle. Matrix of. That is I am telling you. 7 days continuous recall is a must for this video, so that everything will enter. It's not in your brain. It will go to the stomach itself. It will be the long-term memory. Okay. Name the 3 molecules which is generated in Krebs cycle. Name the 3 molecules which is generated in Krebs cycle, because they'll keep these 3 and they'll keep one more choice and they will ask which is the wrong thing. And it will be the toughest MCQ. 3 molecules generate in Krebs cycle. Very important. Any idea? Just mug it up, okay. NADH, H plus, and read it, okay. So question, don't forget. You have to mug it up, or you should study that cycle so many times. Repeatedly you have to study. Don't forget the question. Don't forget the question. ETS is located in same repeat MCQ. It's located in the inner membrane of mitochondria. What is ETS? Electron transport system. We discussed in the beginning. That is I'm just passing. Okay. That is I'm going. ETS system is located in inner membrane of mitochondria. They might ask you, the exam they will keep outer also. Don't forget the question. ETS system. Okay. The answer will be oxidative phosphorylation. Or they will keep phosphorylation. Or they will keep oxidation. They will keep any one choice. Oxidation they will keep, phosphorylation they will keep, or oxidation they will keep. What is the question? Formation of ATP is by dash reaction. Formation of ATP is dash. They will keep, sometimes they will keep just oxidation or reduction or phosphorylation, or they will keep both. Why I am showing is 2 times is because this MCQ they have repeated more than 10 times. Almost in all the examination there is, this question is there. Oxidative phosphorylation. Formation of ATP in this. Dash is the acceptor of electrons in ETS. ETS means electron transport system. Dash is the acceptor of electrons in ETS. I'll give 4 choice for you. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, hydrogen. What is the answer? Oxygen. Don't forget the question. Forget oxygen. But don't forget the question for oxygen. Don't forget the question for oxygen. This question. What is point 7? This is how we should prepare for NEET. Ulta preparation. If you see point 7, you should know this one. You should study like that. 0.7. What is the question? Respiratory coefficient of tripalmitin. It is given in your textbook. RQ means respiratory coefficient of tripalmitin. 0.7. 0.7. Okay. If respiratory coefficient is less than 1, what is your inference? If respiratory coefficient less than 1, what is your inference? Fat is utilized for respiration. Okay. So don't forget 0.7. Don't forget less than 1. So respiratory coefficient 0.9 means what? Respiratory 0.9 means what? Means what? Proteins are used in respiration. All these three are repeated MCQs. That is I'm telling you. So low temperature enhances photosynthesis. Low temperature enhances photosynthesis. True or false? If you know this point, you can answer one of the toughest MCQ. Next I will show that MCQ. To answer that MCQ, you need this point. Low temperature occurs in photosynthesis. Low temperature enhances photosynthesis. True or false? False. But if you sit in the examination hall, it will make you to think yes. Okay, PS1 has 700 nanometer. True or false? PS1 has 700 nanometer. True or false? See, these are rank deciding questions, man. Everybody cannot answer. Only if you are practicing this type of study, 7 days recall, continuous recall, only then you can answer this type of questions. PS1 700 nanometer. You read somewhere, because you did revision, you are not able to remember. Revision is useless. Recall is important. See, you are seeing with your eyes, you are hearing my voice, now you are thinking, and next, see, same thing, you are seeing with your eyes. This is recall. Got it? So PS1 is 700 nanometer, which is a true statement. Do you know what is PS2 number? PS2. I'll show you later, okay. So the choice will be leaf, L-E-A-V-E-S. That is the. So what will be the question? Leaves. There are only some words, man. Mitochondria, cytoplasm, nucleus. Only few words are there. Only the question will be changing. Answer same only. In whole biology, these are the common words will be in the choice. So leaves will be somewhere in the choice. What is the question? Major site of photosynthesis in plants. Major site of photosynthesis in plants is leaves. Leaves. Major site. Black man in 1905. What did he invent or discover? Black man. A black man. Every year they are asking two names like this. Every year they are asking two names and 2 year. Black man. Law of limiting factor. Black man. Law of limiting factor. Law of limiting factor. Black man. Don't forget the year, okay? Have you heard about this enzyme? RUBISCO. I forgot the expansion. I have given this expansion in some other video. I think in the part 6 video, I think. RUBISCO. I think the last one I don't remember exactly actually. Do you remember that? Okay, leave it. So RU is is involved in which reaction? Usually comes in which one? In biology. RUBISCO. It is an enzyme, okay. That itself is an MCQ. This is an enzyme. This is an enzyme. This is an enzyme in photosynthesis. I have given the page number. Check it out, okay. Photosynthesis. I told you, RUBACO is a enzyme. That is a separate MCQ. Yes. This is how we should prepare for NEET. PS1 and PS2. Match the following. What will be the question? PS1 and PS2. What will be the question? PS1, 700 nanometer. Remember? Yes. They are related to photosynthesis. Where have you heard about this carbon fixing reaction? In your biology textbook. Carbon fixing reaction. Have you heard anywhere? You heard, but you forgot because you did not recall. You did only revision. Revision is useless. Have you heard about this somewhere? Because the answer will be in the you have to answer in photosynthesis chapter. Okay. Carbohydrate synthesis is dash pathway. Carbohydrate synthesis is dash pathway. Any idea? Carbohydrate synthesis is in dash pathway. Have you heard about this? Calvin. Carbohydrate synthesis occurs in dash pathway. Calvin pathway. Mitosis occurs in diploid cells. True or false? Not mitosis. Mitosis. MIT. Mitosis occurs in diploid cells. Very, very, very frequently asked MCQ. Not so, they have asked so many times. Mitosis and diploid cells. True or false? False. Meiosis occurs in diploid cells. Remember that? Meiosis, diploid cells. Okay. Sister chromatids separate in mitosis. True or false? This is a power pack question bank. Sister chromatids separate in mitosis. True or false? Just think the diagram. What is the answer? It happens in meiosis. Meiosis. Okay. This is the answer. They will give heart cell or they will give cardiac cell. Cardiac cell in animals. What will be the question? This is how we should prepare MCQ. Not reading, he found out that found out this, and this found out that. That will not help you. That will help you for theory examination. Heart cells in animals. What is the question? Do not exhibit division. Which of the following cell do not exhibit division? See, you can see the page number also. You can refer that same page now. Do not exhibit division. Okay. Answer is heart cell. Cytoplasmic division occurs in metaphase. True or false? Cytoplasmic division occurs in metaphase. Metaphase. True or false? Read that. Just memorize the diagram in your textbook. Okay. True or false? False. Because it occurs in after telophase. What is the question? It occurs after telophase. It occurs after telophase. Cytoplasmic division will be in the choice. Answer. You have to frame a question. Cytoplasmic division. Cytoplasmic division. What is the question? See, these are the rank decided MCQs. NEET exam will be like this only hereafter. It will be like this only, cytoplasmic division. It is the last step in mitosis. You can see this page number. Last step in mitosis. So what is the answer? What is the answer? Cytoplasmic division. They will give 4 choice. Nuclear division, nuclear division, cytoplasmic division, something they will give. This is how we should prepare, okay? Chromosome condensation. If it will be in the answer. Chromosome condensation will be in the answer. The question is what? This is called recall technique. This is called recall technique. Answer is first step in mitosis. First step in mitosis is chromosomal condensation. Meiosis have 4 stages. True or false? You might think these are very silly questions. In the examination hall you will get confused. That is why I am keeping this question. I want you to get more 720 out of 720. Yes. Meiosis have 4 stages. True or false? False. Only 2, no? Meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Okay? Right. Cytokinesis occurs in meiosis 1. True or false? Meiosis 1. True or false? Cytokinesis occurs in meiosis 1. True or false? It occurs in mitosis. Cytokinesis. It occurs in mitosis. Right? Meiosis. Meiosis. Meiosis occurs in haploid cells. True or false? Meiosis occurs in haploid cells. True or false? False. It occurs in diploid cells, no? Meiosis occurs in diploid cells. That is a dictum. Meiosis, diploid cells. Meiosis, diploid cells. Meiosis, diploid cells. Okay, you will not forget me. Okay. Gametes are formed in mitosis. True or false? Gametes are formed in mitosis. True or false? Gametes are formed in meiosis. You know this, but you forgot because you did only revision. You did not recall like this. I am the only person to say revision is useless. Recall is very important. Diakinesis occurs in meiosis 2. So you studied everything. Diakinesis occurs in meiosis 2. True or false? No time to think in the examination hall. You should just answer. It is a false statement and it occurs in meiosis 1. Right? Diakinesis occurs in meiosis 1. Diakinesis occurs in meiosis 1. Have you heard about this word somewhere in your textbook? Pachytene. Pachytene. What is pachytene? Pachytene. Pachytene. Pachytene is prophase of meiosis 1. Pachytene. Pachytene. Okay. Choice will be in the answer 4. Your answer is what? What is your question now? Answer is 4. What is your question? What is your question? 4 haploid cells. 4 haploid cells occurs in at the end of meiosis. 4 haploid cells occurs at the end of meiosis. 4 haploid cells occurs at the end of meiosis. I made it very clear. 4 haploid cell occurs in the end of meiosis. Yes. Organelle duplication occurs in mitosis. True or false? Organelle duplication occurs in mitosis. True or false? True or false? You should memorize the diagram which is given in the textbook and recall it for at least 5 days continuously. Don't revise, don't open the book daily and do revision. It is waste of time. You memorize the diagram today, recall the diagram for 5 continuous days. Okay? What is the question? Answer. False, because it occurs in interface. Because it occurs in interface. Did you remember the question? Question is very important. Organelle duplication occurs in mitosis. True or false? Organelle duplication occurs in interface. Normal metabolism occurs in which phase? Normal metabolism. It will come in match the following. That time you will remember me. You will answer it superbly. Yeah. Occurs in G1 interface. G1 interface. Don't forget the question. Don't forget the question. Interface and mitosis are same. True or false? Interface and mitosis are same. True or false? See, both are different. Cell cycle, there are two things. One is interface and next one is mitosis. Both are different. So it's a false statement. Okay. This question is very important. Nuclear membrane reappears in telophase. True or false? Nuclear membrane reappears in telophase. True or false? Come on. It's true. Remember the diagram. Spindle fibers start appearing in telophase. True or false? Spindle fibers start appearing in telophase. True or false? Spindle fibers start appearing in telophase. True or false? The answer is false because it occurs in prophase. Don't forget the question for prophase, okay? Let me show once more. Spindle fibers start appearing in telophase. Answer is false. The correct answer is prophase. Centromeres divide in telophase. There are only some 10 or 15 points. If you memorize this in the diagram and recall it for 5 days, you can answer one question for 100% sure. Okay, what is the question? Centromeres divide in telophase. True or false? Answer is anaphase. Okay, don't forget the question. 70S is a type of centriole. True or false? 70S is a type of. If you know this point, you can underline or match the following. Yeah, 70S is a type of centriole. True or false? It is a type of ribosome. Match the following. Okay. 70S ribosome. Come on. Have you heard about my friend Robert Brown? What did he find out? Robert Brown. Your friend Robert Brown. What did he found? Come on. He found nucleus. Don't forget Robert Brown. Okay. Robert Brown nucleus. What did our best friend Fleming found? Fleming. Chromatin. Fleming chromatin. If the answer choice is water, what will be your question? What will be your question? Huh? Most abundant chemical in living organism. Most abundant chemical in living organism. Most abundant chemical in living organism is water. Water. Don't forget the question. Water. Okay. And don't forget my name also. Sheban. Okay. "20 types, 5 type, 10 type, 20 type, 25 types." This will be the answer choice. So what is your question? Number of amino acids. 20 types, number of amino acids. Given in a textbook. 20 types, number of amino acids. Five. What will be your question? Five. Types of nucleotides. There are 5 types of nucleotides. Name 2 glycerides as per your textbook. They can ask, which one of the following is a glyceride? 2 things. Only 2. Fat and oil. Glycerides. Which one of the following is a glyceride? Which one of the following is a glyceride? So fatty acids are esterified to what? To dash. Fatty acids are esterified to dash. Glycerol. They'll give 4 choices. Really, it will be very tough to answer. Forget this glycerol. Remember the question. Forget glycerol. Remember the question. So they can ask like this also. Esterification of dash can cause and leads to glycerol. Right? This is how we should prepare for NEET. Not A, B, C, D and no, it's useless revision. Esterification of dash gives glycerol. Esterification dash forms glycerol. Which one? Esterification of fatty acids. See, they can ask like this also. Fatty acid is converted to glycerol by which reaction? Oxidation, reduction, what else? Polymerization. And fourth, they'll give, what choice they'll keep? For this, they'll give esterification. Right? This question they have asked so many times. Esterification. Don't forget the question. In a cell which catalyzes biochemical reaction or which is a catalyst. In a cell which function like a catalyst. The keyword is catalyst. So enzyme is the catalyst inside a cell. Enzyme, catalyst. So which one has the catalytic power? Catalytic power is typical for same thing. They've given your book, ribosomes, nucleic acids. Both are same. Catalytic power. Okay. Which one transmits hereditary information? Hereditary means from father to mother, father to child, mother to child. That is called hereditary. Which one transmits hereditary? Grandfather to father. Nucleic acid, very, very, very important. Nucleic acid, forget nucleic acid, don't forget hereditary transmission. Okay, forget nucleic acid, it will be in the choice. Don't forget the question, hereditary. So this question they have asked in 2023. Okay, the question was, the answer was in the choice section. Temperature and pH was in the answer. What is the question? Temperature and pH. Temperature and pH. The question is requirement of an enzyme to act very well. Requirement of an enzyme to act very well. Requirement of an enzyme to act very well. This question I think I told in so many of my videos. Enzymes are dash. Enzymes are dash. Enzymes are proteins. This question they have asked in almost every NEET exam. Enzymes are proteins. Enzymes are denatured at low temperature. True or false? This is how you should prepare NEET. Don't sit and think inside the examination hall. Think here. Recall here. Recall. Enzymes are denatured at lower temperature. True or false? False. In high temperature. Okay, high temperature. Enzymes increase activation energy of reaction. Enzymes increase activation energy of reaction. Enzymes increase activation energy of reaction. True or false? True or false? If you get a question from this, it will be a rank deciding question. And most of them it will go wrong only. Unless you study so recall it thoroughly. At lower, it was asked in NEET, this NEET one. Right? Got the point. The choice is collagen. What will be your answer? Collagen. Collagen. Most abundant protein in the animal world. Most abundant protein in the animal world is collagen. Most abundant protein in the animal world is collagen. I told you no, this one expansion. RUBASCO. It is given that page number. I told you I forgot. Any clue? I'll teach you. Ribulose, biphosphate, carboxylase, oxygenase. Just memorize it. Ribulose, and just read it, okay? Memorize it, okay? They have asked this MCQ, man. That is I'm keeping you in front of you. Got it? Enough? Not enough? Okay, good. See the question. Can you frame a question for this? Can you frame a question for this? See, most abundant protein in whole biosphere. Collagen, question is different. For this, the question is different. This is how we should prepare for NEET. Most abundant protein in whole biosphere. Answer is RUBISCO. Collagen, the question is different. Okay. Okay. Read the question very well. Biosphere, whole biosphere. This you have to answer me, man. Proteins serve as antibodies. True or false? Proteins, because they will give carbohydrate, fat, protein, some other thing they will give. Fiber. For choice they will give. Which one of the following can serve as antibodies? Protein, fat, vitamin, something they will give. For choice they will give. If you know this answer, you can shoot that. Protein act as antibodies. True or false? True. Keep it in mind. Okay, true. This also they will ask. Proteins can act as serve as receptor. Proteins can act as serve as receptor. True or false? True. Keep both these points in your memory. Okay. Have you heard about this PPN? PPN. Expansion is protein polysaccharide nucleic acid. So they will keep one more choice. They will keep one more choice and make you confused in the examination. They will ask which is the wrong statement. So PPN you should know. I will tell you the details about that PPN later. Okay. PPN. What is PPN? A protein polysaccharide nucleic acid. Did you memorize it? Write in a piece of paper and stick it in your wall. PPN. PPN. Okay. So now I am going to ask a beautiful question. Name the 3 macromolecules. Name the 3 macromolecules which you know. Any clue? PPN. This is how you should study. PPN is, what is the question for PPN? 3 macromolecules. Write it down, okay? See? This question they have asked. Why lipid is not a macromolecule? Why lipid is not a macromolecule? Why lipid is not a macromolecule? Any idea? Because of the association with membranes. 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 Why lipid is not a macromolecule? Because of association with membranes. Alcohol fermentation occurs in aerobic condition. True or false? Alcohol fermentation occurs in aerobic condition. True or false? Alcohol fermentation occurs in aerobic condition. True or false? It's a false statement. Anaerobic. Okay. Lactic acid fermentation occurs in aerobic condition. True or false? True or false? False. Refer this page number, okay? So today we are going to discuss about very important thing, okay? What is? Pregnancy is maintained by, see after PR, okay, PR is the key point, okay? Pregnancy, PR. Pregnancy is maintained by which hormone? Because we tend to get confused, that is why I kept PR for you, PR. Pregnancy is maintained by same progesterone, PR. Understood now? Pregnancy PR maintained by PR. Pregnancy PR maintained by PR. Right? So polymer they will keep in the choice. So what will be the question? What will be the question? Bio-macromolecule. Which one of the following is a bio-macromolecule? Macromolecule. And bio word is important. Bio-macromolecules. Polymer. Bio-macromolecules. I think this is easy for you. Proteins are made up of amino acids. Why confusion? Proteins are made up of amino acids. Protein is a heteropolymer. True or false? I'll tell you, even if you revise this book, even if you revise this textbook 100 times, it will be very tough to answer such questions. That is, I am telling you, recall is very important. Recall. Tell your friends to do recall, okay? Okay. And I forgot to tell you one. Don't forget to share this video with your juniors, seniors, and even to your NEET coaches. Let them also learn this technique, NEET coaches, okay? And don't forget to write some good comments in the comment section, okay? And after this end of this video, here my part 12 also. My part 12 will be continued in the same YouTube channel, part 12, okay? Okay, let us come to this question. Proteins are heteropolymers. Hetero, or they will keep homo. Hetero or homo. What is it? True. Okay. Name 2 nucleic acids which you know. Name 2 nucleic acids which you know. Name 2 nucleic acids. Which one of the following is a nucleic acid? As symbol, DNA, RNA. Nucleic acids are composed of dash. Nucleic acid is composed of dash. See, when you see 4 choices, you will get confused. That is why I am putting your recall. Nucleic acids are composed of dash. Nucleotides. Don't forget the question, okay? This come. Polysaccharides are found in cell wall of fungi. True or false? I am telling polysaccharides and fungus. These two are the keywords. Polysaccharide and fungi. Tell me it is true or false. Come on. True. So don't be worried, okay? even if you forget these points, if you recall this video for 7 days continuously, you will definitely remember when you see the choice. That is the power of recall. See, same question I am confusing you now. Polysaccharides are found in cell wall of plants. True or false? Come on. True. Okay, see my next question. Polysaccharides are found in the cell wall of exoskeleton of arthropods. True or false? This is really tough. I am telling about exoskeleton of arthropods. It's true. DNA is a very simple questions. We will make mistake in the exam hall. That is why I am just putting it here. DNA is a nucleic acid. As simple as that. But DNA is a DNA is a nucleic acid. RNA is a nucleic acid. Same. No confusion. Lipid is a macromolecule. True or false? Come on. Come on. False. Why lipid is not a macromolecule? We studied. Good. According to cell theory, cell arises from where? According to cell theory, cell arises from where? Pre-existing cells. According to cell theory, cells arises from pre-existing cell. The process of pre-existing cell to a new cell is called the process of pre-existing cell to a cell is called, this is recall. This is the power of recall. It's called cell division. They'll give you 4 choices. That time it's very tough for you to answer. Okay. Cell division. Okay, you answer this question. Let me see how much you have studied, your memory power. Zygote is single cell. Zygote is single cell. Biology is very easy if you do recall technique. 7 days recall. Tell me the answer, man, for this one. Zygote is single cell. It will be there in that. What is match the following? Zygote is? Yes. Tell the 2 phases of cell cycle. Give the 2 phases of cell cycle. I discussed in the beginning. See, this is a short-term memory, okay? You can answer this now. But are you able to answer this after 6 months? That is important. That is why I am telling you 7-day continuous recall technique. Okay, please do it. You will remember everything. That method of study has been proven. 2 types of cell, this tells what are they? Interphase and mitosis. Remember now? Interphase and mitosis. M phase actually means what? Mitosis, meiosis, both. They'll give mitosis, they'll give meiosis and both. M phase actually means what? When the write short form, M phase actually means mitosis. It is given in textbook only. M phase actually mitosis. Period of preparation for cell division is called. Preparation phase is called what? Period of preparation phase. A cell division is called what? Preparations means it has to be in the first one only. What is the first one? First one will be preparing now. Then it will go fast. First is the preparing. Which one? Interphase. Correct? So read the question very well. Period of preparation of cell division is called. Preparation is the keyword. Interphase. Very easy. That is interphase, okay. Which is the actual period of cell division. Same word they have given in this textbook. Same word they have given. Same word. No logic, just actual. This means mitosis. So forget mitosis. Remember the question. Had you heard about this? G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase. What is this? What is this? G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase. What is this? These are the types of, not types, divisions of interphase. G phase, S phase, G2 phase. This is the order, okay. Same order they have given the textbook. This question they have asked for more than 100 times, I think. DNA replication occurs in which phase? DNA replication occurs in which phase? DNA replication occurs in which phase? S phase of interphase. S phase of interphase. Don't forget the question, man. DNA replication occurs in S phase of interphase. If you hear all my biology recall videos, you can get 360 out of 360. Sure. See, chromosome duplication occurs in which phase? Chromosome duplication occurs in which phase? Chromosome duplication occurs in which phase? Come on. Same, S phase of interphase. Is it not confusing? You must hear this video so many times. Without gap, you must hear. You hear this video for 7 days. On the 8th day, you read the textbook once. Read the textbook once, enough. Don't read in the beginning. Hear the video 7 days. Think what are questions they ask, then read. Okay. Organelle duplication occurs in which phase? Organelle duplication occurs in which phase? Organelle duplication occurs in which phase? Answer is not important, question is important. G1 phase of interphase. Even if you forget this, no problem. Remember the question. What happened in G1 phase of interphase? Cell actually grows in dash phase. Cell actually grows in dash phase. G1 phase of interphase. Remember all the questions of G1 phase of interphase and other things, okay? G1 phase. Write it down in a piece of paper if you want. Okay. Cells carry out normal metabolism in normal metabolism in which phase? Which phase? G1 phase of interphase. Do you remember all the questions for G1 phase of interphase? Good. Cytoplasmic growth phase. Cytoplasmic growth dash phase. Cytoplasmic growth question dash phase. G2 phase of interphase. Cytoplasmic growth. Cytoplasmic growth. Cytoplasmic growth. G2 phase of interphase. Anaphase is a part of interphase. True or false? Anaphase is a part of interphase. True or false? Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase are divisions of what? Mitosis. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase are divisions of mitosis. So it is a false statement. Right? Good. Cell cycle is divided into 4 phases. True or false? If your answer is true, you should say, give the explanation for me. Cell cycle has 4 phases. See, cell cycle has only 2 phases. That is interphase and mitosis. Cell cycle has only 2 phases. That is interphase and mitosis. So the answer is false. See the next question. Name 2 phases of cell cycle. Got it? What is the answer? Interphase and mitosis. So telophase is mitosis. True or false? Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. They'll ask the order also. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Okay. So answer is true. Prophase is interphase. True or false? False. Okay, mitosis. This question is a very superb question. Chromosome condensation occurs in which phase? Chromosome condensation. Remember the diagram. Diagram is very important. Recall the diagram for 5 days, okay? Don't read once, mug it up, and don't do revision after the 5 months. Memorize the diagram once, 5 days recall. Only if you don't know, open the text. 25 times revision, 10 times revision are useless. One recall is a powerful thing. Tell me the answer. You studied, no? Tell me the answer. Chromosomal condensation occurs in prophase of mitosis. Prophase of mitosis. Come on. Centrioles move to the opposite pole. Opposite pole in which phase? Centrioles move to the opposite poles in which phase? Which phase? Prophase of mitosis. Refer the page number, okay? Prophase of mitosis. Remember all the questions. Remember all the questions. Nuclear envelope disappears in which phase? Nuclear envelope. I am talking disappear. Disappear I am talking. In which phase? Nuclear envelope. Disappears in which phase? Prophase of mitosis. So you have to memorize what are things in prophase of mitosis. For that you have to hear this video 7 days continuously. Everything will be in your fingertips. Nucleolus, not nucleus, nucleolus disappears. Which phase? Nucleolus disappears. Nucleolus, which phase? Prophase of mitosis. Spindle fiber starts appearing. Which phase? Start. Spindle fibers starts appearing. Which phase? Prophase of mitosis. Remember all the questions now? For prophase of mitosis? Okay, good. Next one. Alignment of chromosomes at the equatorial plate. Which phase? Alignment of chromosomes at the equatorial plate. Which phase? Metaphase of mitosis. Write in a piece of paper, okay, these things, so that you can memorize and recall. Don't revise, okay? Recall. Don't forget the question. Right? Centromeres divide in which phase? I'll make you a kingmaker in cell biology. Any question you can answer. There will be 10 questions from cell biology. Minimum. Question. Come on, answer. Anaphase of mitosis. Anaphase of mitosis. Don't forget the question, man. See? Chromatids start moving towards two opposite poles. Which phase? Chromatin starts moving to two opposite poles. Which phase? Anaphase of mitosis. Anaphase of mitosis. Nuclear membrane reappear. Which phase? Nuclear membrane reappear. Which phase? Nuclear membrane reappear. Which phase? Telophase. Share this video with your juniors and senior, okay? And your NEET teachers also. Let them know this type of teaching is very important. Nucleolus reappear which phase? I want you to make it strong. Nucleolus reappears which phase? Telophase of mitosis. Nucleolus reappear, okay. Reappear which phase? Telophase of mitosis. Elongation of chromosomes, Which phase? Elongation of chromosomes. Which phase? Elongation of chromosomes. Which phase? Telophase of mitosis. Elongation of chromosomes. Elongation of chromosomes. In mitosis, nuclear division occurs first and then the cytoplasmic division. Which one occurs first? Nuclear division or cytoplasmic division? Which one occurs first? If you know this point, you can answer this. In mitosis, nuclear division occurs first, followed by cytoplasmic division. Same line they are given in your textbook. Same line they are given. True or false? It's true. Because cytoplasmic division occurs in the last. Cytokinesis occurs after dash in mitosis. Cytokinesis occurs after dash in mitosis. After is the keyword. Telophase. They can ask like this also. In mitosis, nuclear division occurs after. After is the keyword. Sometimes they'll give before and they'll ask true or false. So keep it after, okay? After. In mitosis, nuclear division occurs after telophase. After telophase. See, now I am giving a clear idea. Cytokinesis means what? Nuclear division first, cytoplasmic division last. Nuclear division first, cytoplasmic division last. That is the concept here. See, I told, same thing I told. Nuclear division first, then cytoplasmic. So which is the last one? Cytoplasmic. Okay, they will confuse this. Nuclear first, both in the same time. They very easily create 4 choices. Okay, nuclear division first, cytoplasmic division last. Will you not forget? Okay, good. Daughter cell itself means related to which one? It is given the last page in the textbook, last line. Daughter cell itself is typical for mitosis. Which occurs in diploid cell? I told you. Which occurs in diploid cell? Diploid cells. Meiosis. Gametes are formed in meiosis. They will confuse you in the examination hall. Gametes are formed in meiosis. Okay. Reduction division occurs in mitosis, meiosis, both of the above, none of the above. It will be the toughest MCQ. You cannot answer. What is the answer? Nuclear division occurs in reduction division. Reduction division occurs in, right? Reduction division. reduces the chromosome number to half. The chromosome number is reduced to half. Half is the keyword here. Half. Where? Half. Half is the keyword. Meiosis. If you read that diagram, don't forget. Today itself you do it. Okay. Today itself you do it. Okay. Gametes are formed in mitosis. True or false? Gametes are formed in mitosis. True or false? Just now I told you. Meiosis, right? So half. What will be your answer? What will be your question? Is there a choice half? What will be your question? I told now. Reduction of chromosome number to half in formation of gametes. Reduction of chromosome number to half in formation of gametes. Reduction of chromosome number to half in formation of gametes. Reduction of chromosome number to half in formation of gametes. Okay. Meiosis got 4 phases. True or false? Then you know, no? 2. Meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So this statement is false. Right. Meiosis 1 has 4 phases. True or false? Come on. Meiosis 1 I am talking about now. Right? Good. Two phases. What is the question? 2 phases. Phases of cell cycle. It will be easy for you now. In the examination hall, you will get so much confusion because you have to read physics. You have to mug up all the formulas, reactions in chemistry. That is I'm telling you, concentrate so easily. Concentrate very seriously. Got it? That is I'm telling you repeatedly. 7 days continuous recall training. That's a proven method. It is not my technique. Proven method. G1, S, G2. The same order they are given in the textbook. So you memorize like this itself. And they will give some other thing. They will give some other number and they will ask which is not. They will keep G6 or G7 they will keep. So keep it in mind. Okay. G1, S, G2. Same order. For what? For what? For what? It is subdivision of interfaces. Subdivision of interface in cell cycle. Remember now? Subdivision of interface of cell cycle. Four stages. Mitosis divided into 4 stages. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. This order is important. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Next is the nuclear division. After that, cytoplasmic division. Last. Okay, this order you keep it in mind. Okay. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, nuclear division. Last one is cytoplasm division. Okay, good. 2 phases. Question. 2 phases. Meiosis divided into 2 phases. Meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Homologous chromosomes pair to form bivalent in which phase? Chromosomal, not chromosomal. Homologous chromosomes. Homologous chromosomes pair to form bivalent in which phase? In which phase? Which phase? Meiosis 1. Okay, meiosis 1. Remember the question? Remember the question, okay? Remember the question. Homologous chromosomes pair to form bivalent in which phase? Meiosis 1. This is the power of recall. Homologous chromosomes crossing over which phase? Homologous chromosomes crossing over which phase? Homologous chromosomes crossing over which phase? Meiosis 1. Homologous chromosomes crossing over which phase? Meiosis 1. Five phases. Any idea? 5 phases. 5 phases. Prophase of meiosis 1. Remember all the 5 phases, huh? 5 phases. Read the textbook, okay? Read it once. All are complicated words. It will not come in your mouth. Little confusing words, okay? 5 phases. Good. I think you know this. Cytokinesis occurs in mitosis, meiosis, both of the above, none of the above. Gone. Cytokinesis occurs only in mitosis. Cytokinesis, mitosis. In meiosis, forget about it. Long prophase occurs where? Long prophase. Because it has five subcategories. So it is the longest long phase, prophase. Comes under which condition? Long prophase. Comes under meiosis 1. So don't forget long prophase. Long prophase. So that it is the longest. Long prophase. Cytokinesis occurs in mitosis. Diakinesis occurs in. This is how you should learn MCQ. Cytokinesis occurs in mitosis. Okay, good. Diakinesis occurs in prophase of meiosis 1. Prophase of meiosis 1. Diakinesis. Prophase of meiosis 1. Meiosis 2 is similar to what? Because that line is given in this textbook. That line is given in this textbook. Meiosis 2 is similar to, and they will give 4 choice. Is similar to mitosis. They will give 4 choices. Meiosis 2, something they will give. What is again 4? This question is, I think, in every exam this question is there. Almost in every exam. NEET. Almost every exam. 4. End of meiosis. At the end of meiosis, there will be 4 haploid cells. End of meiosis, 4 haploid, haploid, haploid. End of meiosis have 4 haploid cells, haploid. Sister chromatids separate in which phase? Sister chromatids separate in which phase? Sister chromatids separate which phase? Anaphase 2 of meiosis. Anaphase 2 of meiosis. Don't forget the question. Sister chromatids separate. Anaphase 2 of meiosis. See, meiosis 1 is similar to mitosis. True or false? Meiosis 1 is similar to mitosis. True or false? False. Because meiosis 2, I have written here meiosis 1. False. Leptotin is in mitosis. True or false? Leptotin is in mitosis. True or false? This is how you should prepare for NEET, man. And take 360 out of 360 in biology. If you follow this recall technique, definitely you can take 360. Because even if you forget now, if you are prepared to hear this video for 7 days, I'll promise you, you can, once you see this, it will get recalled. Because you are seeing now with your own eye. What is the answer? What is the answer? Leptotin is in my true or false? False. Because it occurs in meiosis prophase. I told you prophase, meiosis prophase have 5 categories. In that one is this. Bivalence arranged in equatorial plate. Which phase? Bivalent arranged in equatorial. Bivalent arranged in equatorial plate. Which phase? Bivalent arranged in equatorial plate. Which phase? Which phase? Metaphase 1. Metaphase 1. Don't forget the question, okay? Bivalence arranged in equatorial plate. Metaphase 1. Homologous chromosomes move to opposite plate, opposite poles. Homologous chromosomes move to opposite poles. Which phase? Which phase? Anaphase 1. Homologous chromosomes move to opposite poles. Anaphase 1. Do you remember this question? Half. We discussed just now half. What is the question? In anaphase 1, each pole receives half the chromosome number. In anaphase 1, each chromosome receives half the number. Read this so that it will get memorized for you. Got it? Very important. Repeat NEET MCQ you are seeing, you are reading. So be very careful what to read. Paquetin 1 is found in meiosis 1 prophase. Now you are happy to answer this because it's short-term memory. So it is true, right? Can you tell the 5 phases of meiosis 1? Can you tell the 5 phases of meiosis 1? Little bit complicated words to pronounce. So for that, you refer this page number, okay? And it's a homework for you. Homework. Four haploid cells. What is the question? So many times they have asked. 4 haploid cells. What is the question? 4 haploid cells. What is the question? End result of meiosis. 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 4 haploid cells. See, this is the specific word. Equational division. Equational division occurs in. See the word correctly. Equational division occurs in mitosis. Mitosis. In meiosis 1, which phase is longer phase? I told no, it is already given the textbook. Long prophase. Textbook they are given long prophase only. The word itself is long prophase. So the answer has to be prophase. Okay. Chromosome number of parent is conserved in daughter cell. True or false? Same word they have asked. Chromosome, you can read this, no? Chromosome is same word, conserved. True or false? Conserved. True or false? The word they have given the textbook in mitosis. In which phase? I was asking to, sorry. So read this once more, okay? It occurs in mitosis. So mitosis. So I am Dr. Shiban. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to hear my part 12 next video, okay? Stay tuned.